I'm super white today.
Look how tiny my neck looks. Alright.
Speaking of tiny necks, Chihiro's dead. Am I wrong? Are you gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
Don't tell me we're opening with that.
Anyways, welcome back. Chihiro's dead. We're doing an investigation.
The victim
Here
was
we go.
Chihiro Fujisaki. Time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. Even though Monokuma knows exactly when it was.
The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. Cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly.
A blunt object. Hina! Sorry.
Hiro's like the weed-smoking boy.
That's fair.
That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Nice!
Monokuma file's been added to True Blood Section Handbook.
Cool. Hey Makoto, do you have a second?
Uh-huh. Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course, life without purpose is quite dull, you know?
So, what did you need?
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation.
I didn't ask for this.
You're welcome.
What?
I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case.
No, like, the whole thing is I don't have a talent. I'm just here at the school because I was just gonna replace his lines.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation.
Literally no one asked for this. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible.
Now then, shall we get started?
But, hanging out with Dad.
We need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around flirting.
I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Daddy on this one.
Don't
That
call
did
me
not
that.
sound good, by the way. Alright, so we got the room, investigate.
Ah! This needs to be re-racked. Someone could trip on it.
There's a dumbbell on the floor, and
Yeah.
wait. This is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell.
The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. It did not say a dumbbell.
Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Well, not like there's any other blunt objects besides dumbbells in
Locker
the
room
school.
dumbbell has been added, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, there's some weights on the floor. There's blood on the floor. Blood on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur.
There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. You hit auto again.
Oh no!
Just hit the bumper the next time you talk to someone.
Cool. Alright, let's talk to Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger.
Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here.
But did she really need to get stronger that badly?
Yes, it's life or death.
You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
Excuse me. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought
No,
about
they
that
all
stuff.
say this with Sakura just standing right there, and we're all just like, most, yeah, I guess. The cause of Chihiro's complex.
Sakura's an outlier and therefore shouldn't be considered in the
I can't
average.
help wondering what it might be. Nice.
Mondo's head mugshot. I had to cycle through a lot of phrases to find the right one.
I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death.
I mean all the time. It's been open like 2 days.
But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise?
But girls aren't strong.
We just went through this! But according to the Monokuma file, she was apparently killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
It would be a decent shot to not run into anyone else.
Yeah. Hina and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
however,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think.
Alright, Sakura's account. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on.
We literally talked to 2 people, Miyaki.
Wait, there's blood on the poster though, too.
Already? You will come back here eventually,
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case.
That's true, but
let's go.
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed.
I'm literally not satisfied. I got caught up with the wrong person this time.
Yeah.
He's so pushy.
Move, Makoto.
Stop talking. So, this is our next location.
This place is related to the investigation?
Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? In other words, you don't know.
A bunch of different pool-related items which have nothing to do with the case.
Is the joke that this whole room has nothing to do with the case?
No.
Oh, there's a...
There's a lot you can look at.
It's just doors, camera, gun. Like, it's pretty standard.
If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
Yes.
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma.
He said that, then quickly sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
Yeah, like, why does he have Monokuma on call? It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
Byakuya just kind of does his own thing, and everyone's just kind of like, okay, sure, yeah, we'll do what you say. And nobody's like, shut up, Byakuya.
Sure, what's up?
Well, it's about this card reader.
Yeah?
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook.
And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through the door while it's unlocked, correct? What?
He's saying if a girl swiped their handbook, a boy couldn't follow them into the locker room.
Why not?
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter.
The school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, right?
Of course.
Correct.
So then, that means only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room.
I thought he was going to say something profound and useful.
In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means...
Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you.
What? But the green screen's pretty good
Yeah, I
today.
was going to say, we might be having more problems.
See right through me?
Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple.
But am I wrong? Are you gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
Stop talking. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine.
I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. I'm a whole snack, baby. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yeah.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out, be more like Byakuya and less like Toko, and get your poop together.
It's one of my favorite Monokuma lines. Get your poop together.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own, figure out.
Wow.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall.
the main hall.
That'll help you understand what's going on.
Card reader.
Byakuya, you can fill me in anytime.
Whoa, yes.
Sorry, I just figured
But
you'd
no.
appreciate that one.
Thank you.
How long?
We came to the main hall.
We haven't been here since, like, I guess since the last investigation.
I don't know if we were here.
So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself?
I'd assume so, baby. Well, not many options.
Hunk of metal blocking the entrance.
Don't talk about Byakuya that way.
Wow.
Oh, there's a toaster.
I'm pretty sure you said that the
I
first
probably
time.
did.
There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook.
It looks like 3 of them, Makoto.
No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here?
They're probably the dead ones, so you finally found them.
Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya?
I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to this mailbox.
So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka?
You're right, it was hers. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. Oh.
I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, I got turned on.
Leon!
You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook.
I'm gonna keep this for later, okay? Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier.
Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get
Oh.
What?
All right. Okay,
He
come
literally
on.
just said
It
this.
was
Yeah.
8 minutes ago.
No, he literally just said this.
I get it.
I see, yeah, now I understand.
Thanks for the flashback, Byakuya.
Main E-Hall handbooks.
So anybody could have done
Main
it.
E-Hall handbooks. Is what I said. Anyways.
Hold on a second.
What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on.
Is it broken? Whose is it?
I don't know. It won't turn on.
Pretty much.
The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up.
Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes, Makoto. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs.
Pummel with baseballs. Oh yeah!
Here we go.
The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. That execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right, it wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Oh, fair enough.
Hey, hey! Hey!
Now I'm really angry.
I love him.
What?
That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
But it did.
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit with it, it's not going to do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you.
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared.
Just like Chihiro.
What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for me. Byakuya!
You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me.
Broken e-handbook.
It's not blue.
Because broken.
Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit.
Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro.
Thanks, Sherlock. To be exact, not quite.
Huh? Not quite?
To be exact, okay.
You just talk to him again.
Sure, bruh.
Sometimes Byakuya ends conversations.
I'm gonna cough real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this voice is rough. If you need to refill your water, you can.
Man, that was a nice coughing break. Anyways,
What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite.
certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case.
That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
Where have you been? There's nobody else it could
This is
be.
just a weird translation thing, I think.
A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, slipping before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give? You said this like 8
Genocide
minutes ago.
Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that?
Too. You're not wrong to wonder.
But words mean little right now.
I have something that'll prove it, and I can show you. This is the knife I used to kill Chihiro. Alright, so are we chilling?
So you have to talk to him again.
Oh my goodness!
You clicked on the early one.
To be exact, not quite.
Oh, gotcha. True identity of Genocide Jack.
Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack's the one who killed Chihiro?
Don't make
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit, and I have a basis to believe that.
This is why we hate this and why it doesn't come back in the next game, because it's just dumb.
Genocide Jack is one of us.
Is there really proof?
Yeah, the bloodlust on the wall. There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro.
Evidence? Does something like that really... hey you two!
Is that Chihiro's voice?
No.
Okay.
It was Hina's. I was
like
trying to.
Big trouble, need your help!
I don't have time. to
We're busy. Leave us alone.
But it's an emergency! Emergency!
Not Toko!
Come on, please, you gotta help me!
I probably have to talk to Byakuya again at this rate.
This is a serious emergency! Please, you gotta help me! Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency!
That's not how you spell it.
Emergency, what happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange.
He's a bad influence on you, honey.
Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must have. Shut up! You shut up! Stupid, beautiful man. I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her.
Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for
Glad
sure
you
you'd
caught
just say
on.
no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry.
Yeah, I'm kind of not happy. That
Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms. Toko's room, most likely.
You're right.
No, she probably went to the bathroom.
Wow, we're at Toko's room.
She looks okay to me.
Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency.
I guess. Stop. Whoa. Chill out. Chill
Yeah,
out,
the
Makoto.
controller's a bit weird with this.
I guess.
You can't click the doorbell, you have to just talk to them first.
You guys are too slow.
I'm trying to open the door. Give me a
I
break.
think you're just too fast.
So, what's this emergency?
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could go lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's
We
fine.
should try talking to her ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
Now?
I may as well give it a shot.
Ding dong.
Door swung open slowly and silently.
Aww.
She's scared.
Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Yeah, she has that effect on me too, bro.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
Aww.
She's scared.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face.
Comfort her.
What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago,
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
it doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to let her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it.
She's probably jacked.
Toko was scared enough to even bar her door.
Toko's just like.
Was that an intentional pun? Never
Oh,
mind.
genocide jack.
Yeah, I was like, was that an intentional, like...
No, I just mean Toko's probably ripped.
There we go. Everyone's just secretly ripped. Boosh.
Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
I don't know. Freaking comfort her. Grab her hand.
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her.
Tell her it's gonna be okay.
Isn't there anyone who might be able to help persuade her?
Listen to what she has to say. What's up, fam?
Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure, whatever.
You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to.
Stop talking.
Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell, making a sound.
Yeah.
After a few moments.
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah, Bacula.
It's Byakuya.
Okay, I was like, is that a typo? I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off.
There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation.
Oh, hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
Yeah, Byakuya, what was she talking about? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure.
But,
Stop talking.
If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her.
oh, yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go.
Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away.
I picture just a song, like a cartoon, like, oi, oi, oi.
His legs, like,
Yeah.
Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up.
I do like that they don't make you find everywhere. They're just like, Byakuya's dragging you to this place now.
Yeah.
I tried to talk to him several times as we walked.
Hey, Byakuya, stop talking. I have a question. Stop talking.
Why are you so mean?
Stop talking.
But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room.
You stay here. I have to pee.
The library?
Come on, let's go in. No one will find us in here. I can kill you. I can kiss you. Infinite possibilities.
Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Wow. Oh man. I'm gonna hope it's here.
If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right?
Hurry up and go inside.
Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside.
I go inside, there's like a candlelit table with dinner. Whoa, there's so many books and files.
Call me romanticized Jack.
And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust.
Wow, thanks.
You'll look at it and it's like, it's full of books. And that's it.
There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous.
Dangerous.
They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner.
You mean like members of the Diet or something? Which is, for the record, the Japanese parliament, I think, is called the Diet.
No, I mean the ones with real power.
Correct
The
me if I'm
secret
wrong,
council
comments.
controlling everything from the shadows. Illuminati. If you're ready to be disappeared for it,
It makes
Yeah.
sense grammatically.
if you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. Oh, like he's going to disappear for reading it?
Yeah.
Okay. There are some very interesting people in there.
You're just kidding, right?
Am I?
I'll just let it go for now.
What? No!
This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random.
You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file.
Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it.
Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf.
Why, Makoto? Alright. The lamp. Picks
It's a
up.
desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
When he was reading his passport. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use.
You got money.
I stuck some money in it.
You're welcome. There's a wooden box, it's empty.
There's like a face in there.
Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside.
Do you see the face? There's
I-
like a
yes.
very clear nose drooping
It's
down.
great. I wonder what it was.
There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library.
An extension cord, huh?
For tying Chihiro to the wall with. No! If you pay attention to surroundings, you sure discover things about yourself.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's just-
move!
If
Bruh.
it's blue, you're good. If it's pink, you're gonna talk to him. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf.
Don't call me a file. If you're thinking of looking
He's
through
not
any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those files are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. Jaywalkers. Mostly. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful.
Well, what do you mean?
All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. There's our internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak.
Uh-oh?
So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent?
This can't be for real, right?
Such
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie.
Oh,
Well,
sorry.
it's not that.
It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I'm just making sure that I actually started your recording.
Oh, that would suck.
I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together?
I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored.
It's no use!
I knew
can't
it.
keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. You know what? I did some research, actually. One of the characters in this game, I can't remember, has voiced, it might be Makoto's voice actor, has voiced Silver in a couple spin-off games.
Nice.
Also, Mondo's voice actor is Vector the Crocodile.
Nice.
That's all.
Mondo's the hair is Vector the Crocodile. What's wrong? You still can't believe it?
What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world, except for you. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything.
You don't pull your punches, do you?
Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt.
Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why?
My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic.
How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt the materials gathered here are the real thing.
This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind.
And that what always interested me the most are the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case.
As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. A dead body. First characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And at the second is when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way.
Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro.
Thank you. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Why? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim.
Phrasing.
Now, if you recall Shiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. Where'd you go?
So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
While I was flashing back, Byakuya disappeared.
That's right.
That's the key, Custard.
Ah, where'd you come from?
Okay, sorry.
I'm glad you entertained
I don't know
yourself.
why I found that so funny.
I'm glad.
But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
In other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack. Or it's you, that's also the other option.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us.
Then Genocide Jack really is...
Sakura.
Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
These things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay. That was a lot.
That's what you have to do.
What? Talk to him again?
Talk to him again.
There's something up here.
It's a camera.
Oh my gosh, it's always the camera. Alright, let's
That
go.
was a lot? Well, you were about to say something and I cut you off.
That was a lot of context for just one blue circle.
It's true. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
Stop talking.
Fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Yeah, don't make me literally beg. Now's not the time to be playing your fetishes.
Murder cases of Genocide Jack, top secret.
I feel like it shouldn't have it written on the cover of the book. Murder cases, Genocide Jack. Don't read it though.
Don't look at this. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. It's like Braille signs that tell you stairs. That's my favorite thing. Why do they exist?
Braille signs that say "Do not touch."
Yeah, no, like, why? Suddenly my hand stops.
So you know that the stairs are coming up.
I'm
If you-
sorry. Am I feeling up every wall until I get there? No. I don't know. Anyways,
Maybe
hey,
you're looking for the
anyone who's
staircase.
blind, leave a comment. Why do you use those or? That's all.
They're gonna get on the computer.
No, don't make the joke. I know what
okay.
joke you're gonna make, and the joke's already been made in other playthroughs of other games. We do not steal jokes. My hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected.
Oh.
The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages.
Should I read this? Like, is there cool stuff in here?
Not particularly. You can if you want to while
They're
I
all
list off. Click A while you do that. Ken Harada, 32. Tatsuni Hiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Isai, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. It's a big age gap. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumajima. There was no end to it.
There's scissors at every scene.
But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the words bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood.
Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit.
The next page? Whoa, it's the next page!
I've never used a book before.
Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the killer may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at each scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, Toko.
So, in other words,
Toko just pulled on her own, like, a new personality as soon as she woke back up from passing out. So one of her personalities is really
Interesting.
really tiny, like, timid and nervous, and the other one is Genocide Jack, and then she's like, I'm not gonna let him take control, because she did it again. Case closed. The key point here is the culprit may have a split personality.
A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV?
I'm not voting for Toko, by the way. If she's a killer, I'm
So
not.
part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb.
Nice.
Genocide Jack case file.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon.
Huh? Where are we going?
Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we?
Oh wait, Byakuya!
Wow.
As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up.
Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial.
Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together this whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Goodbye.
And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around.
Man,
At the same time, what? I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him.
sometimes it'd be like that. Feel
Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro.
she.
And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it.
There's one more thing I have to do. Here's 3 other things to do.
I need to find out everything I can. Wrong way. So did you catch what you're doing?
I'm going back to the crime scene.
Yeah.
And the boys' locker room.
Uh-huh.
And talking to everyone else.
Guess where you're going? The wrong way.
Lovely.
You've already passed it. Wrong way.
What the heck? Who put the pool over here?
Who put the pool on the second floor? I was about to say that, and then I realized our college does that. There's a pool on the second floor.
Really?
Of the RV, yeah.
I don't even know which building that is. Did you do it? You didn't do it. I don't think you could kill anyone.
Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence, what did you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Why can't you reveal that?
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg,
Who's that?
I have no idea. Not gonna
said she'd
pretend.
witnessed something worthwhile too.
Celeste?
Yeah. Really, what did she see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be?
What is this? Schrodinger's crush? Like, just tell me where she is.
It's pretty good one. Pretty good. It's a pretty good one.
Thanks.
Anyways,
Let's look at some more bloody stuff.
sad.
Let's look at this. There's blood on here.
It's the bloodstained poster.
The blood is the
Is
most
it-
noteworthy part, but
Is it signed in blood?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think that's just the color of it.
The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable, too.
Oh, it looks like Sayaka's face, kind of.
No. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this.
It's a solid point. Alright, what do you have to say?
Damn. Chihira's presence here was especially weak, her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this.
Okay.
Hey, Kyoko.
Oh.
Have you made any progress on your investigation?
I only do that with Kyoko.
I don't know.
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Where's everyone going? It's an
It's-
investigation! What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
But
so then,
Before I go, let me give you just one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. That was me adjusting. That wasn't me being like, look at the time.
Okay.
And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about.
Or maybe
I
she
think we
died.
can get through the whole investigation in this trial, so I'm
Dope.
not too worried about it. Or in this episode, I mean.
Chihiro's e-handbook. I want to talk to you first, just in case. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it? Okay, so he's the same.
Yeah.
Dope. Look, I learned how to skip dialogue
Good job.
by doing it on accident.
Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope is used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug?
Yeah, I figured the extension cable would be part of it.
Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all?
No, it's the thing she took when
The
she
more I
was...
think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me.
No, it was taken out from the library when Byakuya was making out with my girlfriend.
Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head. You realize if your theory that Toko is the killer is correct, then Toko dies, right?
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Chihiro's fatal, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow.
What do you mean issue?
At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right.
Nobody had gotten blown to the head,
What does this all mean?
gotten stabbed with the skizzers.
Status of the dead body.
Cool.
Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together
An extension cord, am I right? Okay.
is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again.
Do you really need to revisit it,
You do.
Makoto?
Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time.
Yeah, because you missed some details. Is that all I need in here?
I don't believe so. I believe
Blood
there's
on
some
the
things you
floor.
looked at before that you have to look at again.
Hooey.
There's a blood stain on the carpet. It can only be caused by Chihiro's murder.
Okay.
Dumbbell,
this.
I'm not 100% sure. Big blood stain on the dumbbell. Monokuma file said blow to the head. Dumbbell has to be a murder weapon.
Okay. What else are we looking at? TV.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can
Door.
leave. You can try leaving, and then if it won't let you,
Yeah.
if it doesn't let you, you're not done.
It gave
but-
me another room to go to, and then I got another homework assignment to go back to the library. So I'm like,
You're like, I just want to get my homework done.
if I'm gonna kill my girlfriend, I might as well do it now. To be fair, it's not her, it's her. It's the Jack personality. Just want to throw that out there. Toko's fine.
I'm just here.
Okay, what is this?
This poster.
what is this? The Pokemon gym leaders of the
It's a
school?
popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room.
Yeah, what? Why would...
Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this.
Yeah.
In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. And in the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have?
Maybe Hifumi is the killer, and he just didn't want to get bored while he was tying her up.
Gosh, maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms.
Hina? Sakura?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't she just in there?
Yeah, she was.
Oh my gosh.
You don't need to go in here.
I thought this was the exit, to
This is
be
the
fair.
pool.
Oh. What if it was all pink? Instead
It's
of
the
blue
pool.
water.
That'd be pink.
Thanks for your
I was gonna say.
observation.
I also have to go to the bathroom, but I'm trying to roll it out. I'm trying to get through this episode. I think there might still be more to
Oh,
find.
you think? You wanna not go in the pool then, Makoto?
There's a strange stain on the carpet. I don't remember sleeping on this carpet.
I was about
What
to
is
make
it?
the same
I know you were. We're the same person. Boys' locker room carpet.
It's been added. Cool, now can I leave?
Yeah.
Dope. Alright, back into the girls' locker room, then I gotta go to the library.
You gotta talk to Celeste too, don't forget that.
What did I have to talk to Celeste for?
This is what Hifumi said.
I don't listen to what Ifumi says.
I know.
Listen, dude.
You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room.
There's a dead body.
You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain.
Oh.
A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. I mean, except that blood stain. Exactly, I noticed it earlier. That stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? No, there's blood on it, as if there was never a stain here to begin with.
There is.
Disappearing stain.
Okay.
Alright, now you're good in this room, I think.
I'm gonna do
doing so good.
what's called a pro gamer move and teleport out of here.
You have to go to the library. The library's like right around the corner.
I
You might as well
forgot
just
about
leave.
that. I was just gonna look for
I'm just trying to help
Celeste.
streamline the investigation
That's
a
fair.
little
I was
bit.
gonna look for Celeste.
He said she was in the warehouse.
Okay, I'll go there next.
Yeah.
Whew, this is fun.
The investigations are a little tedious, I know, but it's for
Science.
knowledge.
Okay, yeah.
It's for knowledge, Daniel.
It's for forensic investigation.
Yeah.
Alright.
Wooden box is empty. Extension cord was in there before.
Is that what I came here for?
No, you came here
Makoto?
for the file. Want to take another look at the file?
No. He said he came back to look at where the cord had been, and
also the file.
It wouldn't hurt to take a look at the case.
I know it was around here somewhere. It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya.
Convenient that you're not even thinking about my girl.
Cool. I think you have to look at the lamp outside, for the record.
I do. Oh, there's an extension cord.
Yeah, I think that's how you're supposed to do it.
How does it reach all the way to the,
The
locker
lamp
room?
won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in.
I think that's the end of the plug, but
Gotcha.
it doesn't.
Lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here.
Okay.
But the last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here.
Okay. You wanna? Yeah. Finish. All right.
That's
come
right,
on.
Byakuya extension cord, but there's no extension cord.
Yeah,
I
I'm not-
wonder.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm skipping that. I like it. Come on.
It's fine.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna be that picky.
Let's
All
go to
right.
the map.
I feel like there was one other place they said to look too downstairs, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, I'm gonna.
The warehouse is not,
Not
there. This is the
there.
main building. Yeah.
Dormitory is not here yet.
Why the freak do we got? No, look, it's
right
exclamation points. Why do we gotta go to the kitchen? Did we say anything about the kitchen? It had the dining hall. You literally just passed it. You literally just passed the warehouse.
Oh, I warped to it. That was nice of
Yeah.
them.
It shows you on the map where you're warping to.
Yeah, I wasn't reading it, to be fair. I was more busy focused on getting done.
Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. There's absolutely everything one might need to fulfill full life. From clothes to food towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I kind of messed that one up.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then you did find something.
Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night I saw her. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime. She's very cute.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Why? I like the locker room's going anywhere. She stuffed jacket into bag in hurry. It was almost like she was trying
Every
to
single
hide
time I
it.
read her sentences, I'm like, this is where he's gonna cut out the word the, and I'm always correct every single time. I just want you to know. I was like, he's gonna say this is where bag with jacket was.
And just like that, she was gone. I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in morning, but it would appear she ignored nighttime rule and headed directly to girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose.
Frick you!
So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing.
And failed.
But the strange thing is,
She went to the warehouse.
there was no trace of that track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying.
It was in the incinerator. And there was broken glass around it. It would have taken a real crack shot to hit it from that distance.
It was you! Leon!
He just comes back and he's like, that's right, it was me.
Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow.
They ate it.
Sauce account has been added to the Tripos actually.
Okay, so where...
Well, apparently it wants you to go to the kitchen.
Jim, there's probably a track jacket in there.
I found this track jacket with all the vegetables.
I don't know,
What's up
it
with
looks
it?
like it's weird ingredients in the kitchen. Okay, maybe they want me to come in here, right?
Yeah.
Talk to Hina.
Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack.
I don't want it to be her.
So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Swimmy, huh?
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating.
You look like you're busy.
Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
You shut your mouth.
She's a good person! Toko's been nothing but rude to her, and Hina's still like, I'm still worried.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
blue track jacket.
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts.
What is this?
It's a great line, and it's
She tur-
adorable.
no,
That's what it is.
Her mouth turned into like
She's
the...
adorable.
She has the Hifumi mouth.
She's adorable.
It is. but
Really?
It's a lot cuter on her than Hifumi, at least.
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret.
Gee, thanks.
No, I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
I would too.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused. Why would you spend time away from Hina? What is your point?
Not Hina, just in general.
Oh.
Like, it'd be a good idea not to get close to anybody.
That's fair.
Who would kill you.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy?
Did she hang out with the guys?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time.
Cool.
Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex?
That's kind of how I am.
Yeah, same.
Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl.
Hey, would you mind giving me all the stuff I want? It's like, okay.
Howie's account has been added. Ding dong, bing bong. Investigation's over. Suck
Already?
my butt.
I thought I had like 4 more tasks I had to do.
That was it.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
To the
It's
bathroom.
the moment you've all been waiting
Because I have to go
for.
pee really bad.
The class trial.
I think that's code for we should end the episode.
Well, we'll get through this text, and
You
then yes.
remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Glad he reminded me.
See you soon.
Frick! Begin the class trial or go to the bathroom. It's about to begin.
My poop.
I don't have to poop, for the record.
The red door is right through here.
All right, so we'll do this in the next episode. We'll begin the class trial. I will tell you as a heads up, we will probably not finish the class trial before I have class.
That's fine. We'll get far.
So we have options that we can talk about off camera. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for...
You're gonna make our motion sickness viewers barf. Don't go in the room though, because something will happen.
I know.
Literally stop. You're making me sick, and I'm not even motion sick like that. Stop doing this.
Where'd the door
The
go?
episode's done.
Where'd the
Goodbye.
door-